Welcome to SVG-TV News for Friday, January 20th, 2017. I'm Laffer Fraser with the details. Plans are aggressively being pursued to establish direct flights between St. Vincent and the Grenadines and Guyana. CEO of Guyana-based Roraima Airways, Captain Gerald Gouveia, explained on Thursday at the groundbreaking ceremony for the Mount Wynne Peters Hope project that he was constantly being encouraged by Ambassador Ellsworth John to visit SVG in an effort to identify business prospects here. Gouveia says the necessary plans will be put in place to have Roraima Airways operate from the Argyle International Airport.
We are going to link the flights out to New York, here in St. Vincent, and then on to Guyana. And more particularly, I'm also looking at the commercial districts here in St. Vincent to look at the possibilities of your costs of merchandise. And then we'll bring some of the Cubans, travel agents, to have a look at it. And we hope to be able to do this in time, so on the 14th of February, I could give the Prime Minister a Valentine's gift. And so we could have our red and white 767 park on this runway on Valentine's Day.
The Roraima Airways CEO stated that he was fully confident of the success of the new air service venture.
We are thinking and looking at it where our 767s, a lot of flights connect with Trinidad and Barbados into Guyana. But now I believe St. Vincent, which is really a gem of an island. You guys are mountain people. Did you know that? Did anybody ever call you guys mountain people? As I was driving here in Guyana, we have wonderful, beautiful mountains, but none of us think about living in the mountains. All of us find the nice flat lands to live in. But this is amazing, and it's so beautiful to drive along these roads, and that itself is a tourism attraction. It was amazing for me. I have been in the military, I've been trained in the jungle and in the mountains, but coming here and driving through these mountains and looking at the homes, it was amazing. And I think that is going to be an amazing attraction as well. And so this country is amazing. This airport is going to make a tremendous difference. And so we are looking to link St. Vincent and Guyana like they've never been linked before.
Gouveia further spoke on the importance of the tourism sector to SVG and stated that Vincentians are fortunate to have captivated the interest of property developers such as Pace Development.
Tourism is in fact, in a very serious note though, tourism is in fact gold. Tourism, there are $600 billion being spent in tourism across the world. And tourism is the highest employer of human beings. And I think the Deputy Prime Minister did say that one of the biggest challenges facing our region is the creation of jobs for our young people and the creation of proper paying jobs that allow young people to live in dignity and pride and be able to travel. And I think this project will do that. And I really want to congratulate Ambassador John. Let me tell you, to get Chinese investors today is easy. To get investors maybe from the Middle East, but to get investors from Canada is like gem. Canadians are very conservative with their money, and when they do a project, they do it well. And I want to say, you guys are very fortunate to have this Canadian company here in St. Vincent.
Advising persons here not to feel guilty about celebrating the opening of the Argyle International Airport, Minister of Transport and Works Julian Francis says that while the airport has been the most expensive capital project for SVG, it has been built under cost-cutting measures. Speaking on his weekly Tuesday radio program, Francis chided former Telecommunications Minister under the opposition New Democratic Party, the NDP, and engineer Glenford Stewart for the price tag he placed on the air facility. Francis said the airport, which cost just under $500 million to construct, is far less than Stewart predicted, and this could be viewed as a plus for the Unity Labour Party, the ULP administration, who not only delivered on its promise, but delivered the project under budget.
It's costing us $700 million. What's the difference between the $600 million? The reason why, because we had a lot of kind inputs rather than coin input. We had free equipment, we had free expertise, free design fees, free cement here, free steel there, $1 million here, $2 million there, $30 million there. so that the value of the product on the ground, yes, may be what Glenford Stewart says. There's $500 million that we have saved the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We've spent $700 or $800 million and given them an asset valued at $1.3 billion. It's the reality of it.
The Transport and Works Minister said while there were many delays in the construction of the air facility, he is of the opinion that the Argyle International Airport has been built well.
It took long because we built it properly. It take long because when you're building a house, it does always take long. It built long because we had plenty rain. We ain't begging nobody. The people, the vast majority of persons in St. Vincent and the Grenadines are proud of the Argyle International Airport and are proud of the Unity Labour Party being the only political party that has fulfilled the promise to give St. Vincent and the Grenadines an international airport. Joshua Giwi, E.T. Joshua, you know. And every single political party since then has been promising an international airport. The only one that delivered is the Unity Labour Party. So they put that in their pipe and smoke it.
Meanwhile, leader of the Democratic Republican Party, the DRP, Anisi Batiste, said better accountability was needed from central government in the spending of monies on the Argyle International Airport project. Speaking on a radio program earlier this week, Batiste, who was a former communications officer in the Ministry of Tourism, said while international air access was needed for SVG, the means by which it has been acquired leaves too many unanswered questions.
That's why we have to ask for accountability. Where has the money gone? Has there been any money? How has it really been spent? Because we, the people, are out here. We are seeing, we're looking, and we're not seeing what we expect to see. And all of these things come back to ensuring that we can maximize the potential of the Argyle International Airport, which is here and which will be operationalized soon. These are basic things that should be in place, that should be addressed urgently. And obviously, because they have not been addressed in a timing fitting with the operationalization, you're going to have to wait some time, we don't know how long, before you start really seeing.
Private sector workers are set to receive a wage increase this year. The announcement was made by Minister of Foreign Affairs Sir Louis Straker during Thursday's groundbreaking ceremony for the Mount Twin Peters Hope project. According to Straker, the ULP administration is seeking ways by which to further improve the standard of living for all Vincentians. Straker further indicated that a report from the National Wages Council is presently before Cabinet.
My hand here, a report from the National Wages Council. The report is now before Cabinet. And this is to increase the wages of the average person who works on a daily paid. Those who works in stores, in hotels, you are going to get an increase in your wages because this is the third one that this government is providing for the average person here, the laboring person here, men and women here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And rest assured that before the end of the year, you are going to have increased wages so that you can have a better standard of living.
2 days of prayers and thanksgiving will be held here on January 22nd and 23rd this year for persons who are affected by the trough systems across the island in 2016 and to pray for guidance and protection throughout 2017. The two-day activity will be hosted by the Ministry of Education, National Reconciliation and Ecclesiastical Affairs in collaboration with the Evangelical Association of Churches. On Sunday, January 22nd, prayer rallies will be held from 5 p.m. at the Bethel Gospel Assembly for residents of Georgetown and surrounding areas, Kingdom Life Tabernacle for residents of Mariquah and surrounding areas, Faith Temple for Kingstown residents and surrounding areas, and Miracle Church for Layu and surrounding areas. On day 2, Monday, January 23rd, ministries, business houses, and schools are being asked to designate some time during the day to offer special prayers for persons who are affected by the trough systems. The Mountain View Adventist Academy's project entitled Northern Lights 2 copped the 2 top positions in the NTRC's I2 Ideas and Innovations Secondary Schools category at the grand finale held on Thursday at the NIS conference room. The win earned the students $5,000 in cash prizes along with cellular phones and other devices. In the tertiary category, the winning team, Proactive Solution Innovators from the Division of Arts, Sciences and General Studies, received $3,500 and tablets. In the Ideas category, the team Garifuna Dragons from the Division of Teacher Education was the winner and gained $2,000. The other educational institutions in the competition were the Bishop's College Kingstown, Pettibodelle Secondary, Union Island Secondary, St. Vincent Girls High School, the Thomas Saunders Secondary, and Union Island Secondary School. Director of the National Telecommunications Regulatory Commission, the NTRC, Apollo Knights, congratulated participants and announced that an app created by students of the St. Vincent Grammar School in 2014 has been implemented in this country's government system.
In a timely manner, as prices change and so forth, so getting these stakeholders involved, all the supermarkets, to get us to us timely and have it done in the right process. So those are the big challenges that we had to sort out. Right, so in short, the same skills you need to run a business is what you need if you want to bring your app to the market. You have to deal with all these different issues. It's not just coding alone. So that's where when you're going forward and you want to get an idea, bring your app to market, like Cenos will tell you, you have to have complementary skills on your team or your business. So have different kind of skills, so management skills, business skills, and so forth, to help you get to that point.
Knight said this was one of the objectives of the competition, to make the apps created by students applicable to the real world. He explained that the app EC users, now referred to as food app pricing, allows for the Ministry of Foreign Affairs to make available the costs of food in real time to users.
Help educate persons more about our country's history and culture and geography. Provide tourists with an interactive platform to learn about our Vincentian culture on their own.
The lines were so long, I said to myself, I think not. So I went to Lola's. Same thing again, even a longer line. So I don't want this happening to me again or anyone else. Fine dining, I would tap that app.
I shared with you the sorrow I felt for the poor policemen who were given the task of directing traffic. They were frustrated and became the subject of much abuse from motorists. Private event planners, today we'll present to you the solution to these traffic obstructions.
Farmers will list their produce they have available, the quantity, and even negotiate with buyers. Date and time when listed will automatically be generated, and a green circle will appear for up to 24 hours, after which it will turn red.
The target market of this idea includes departments such as immigration to identify who is entering and leaving the country via Interpol, the registry to identify dead bodies and to make the registration of babies easier and more efficient.
The idea is for the development of an app that will allow persons seeking permission to start domestic fires, do the right thing and seek permission. It would also provide the users with guidelines in how they should go about it. Users can be alerted if someone within their geographical location is starting a fire or having a barbecue.
We have created a mobile application area that will revolutionize the way in which crimes are reported and solved in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. I present to you Crime Alert.
Stop criminals, stop crimes.
You just had a look at the presentations made by students at the finals of the ceremony held on Thursday at the NIS conference room. The I2 competition, which stands for Ideas and Innovations, is a contest where secondary, tertiary, and technical students are challenged to develop and present projects in the form of ideas and mobile applications that can be implemented as technological systems. Emphasizing the fact that electric or e-mobility is only considered renewable when it is powered by a renewable source, Head of the Energy Unit, Ellsworth Dakin, while speaking at the opening ceremony of a 2-day electric mobility stakeholder workshop here on Wednesday, outlined various measures being adopted across the world to ensure that e-mobility remains powered by renewable sources. Dakin said he looks forward to this country's transition toward electric mobility with the assistance of major stakeholders within the private sector and other partners.
Electric mobility is seen as one of the most promising ways to reduce pollution and greenhouse gas emissions. And it will be crucial to promote renewable energy worldwide. The use of biofuels, for example, use of agricultural crops such as corn and sugarcane predominate the current global biofuel market. By blending liquid biofuel with gasoline, diesel or kerosene, or biogas with natural gas, these biofuels could account for 10% of the energy consumption in the transport industry. In countries like Brazil and parts of Germany, biofuel blending form part of the national policy. Hydrogen. Although hydrogen is in the early stages of deployment, hydrogen presents another promising technology. Hydrogen can be stored and used within fuel cells within vehicles. As of 2016, there are 3 hydrogen cars publicly available on select markets: the Toyota Mirai, the Hyundai iX35 FCEV, and the Honda Clarity.
The Garifuna heritage and culture must be embraced and researched to examine the truth about the Garifuna peoples. That's according to President of the Garifuna Heritage Foundation, David Darkey Williams, as he spoke at a media conference held earlier this week to highlight activities for this year's International Garifuna Summit. Williams noted that there are areas of research on the life and history of the Garifuna peoples which have not been fully explored, and looks forward to the day when the full story of the Garifuna peoples comes to light.
Circumstances under which Garifuna people were forced from their homeland, Irume, as we know it today, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We are still searching for the truth on that. We have been having over the years lots of variations to what happened with Chatelier, how the exile was conducted. Those are areas of research that have not been fine-tuned. We look forward to the day when perhaps one of us from St. Vincent will be able to get somewhere in there and find out something that is the genuine truth.
Visual artist Julian Pilling-Pollard stated that the Garifuna story is the most important historical event in the Caribbean, and added that this part of the Vincentian history must be embraced in order to chart a way forward. Pollard noted that the Garifuna heritage must also play an important role in the tourism sector as a means of ensuring an authentic experience for visitors.
Now, to me, the past is vitally important, and the embracing of this heritage to us means that we have to look to the past to see where we want to go and how we want to make Garifuna our life as we go forward to the future. We know that in St. Vincent presently there is a serious trust towards tourism, and in that trust towards tourism, the Garifuna heritage must play a vital and important role, because as we said just now, this is who we are. And visitors want to become a part of what you are. They're looking to take back a part of your culture. And therefore, our products, whether it's culinary, whether it is craft, whether it is agro-processing, it must reflect our heritage.
Pollard also noted that for the upcoming heritage activities, there will be a return of the Garifuna village at the Old Public Library, which will give a much-needed visual effect into the life of the Garifuna peoples.
We're going to have some of the larger Carib huts where we will exhibit information, documents, and other trivia that comes from both the archives and other areas that will give you a visual effect of the Garifuna story. Now we know that Mr. Sutherland has made a boat, and I am trying my very best to have the canoe brought here also, because that would give you a sense of their seafaringness. Because in doing some research, you know, the Caribs would take their canoes and go to Antigua. No sails, no motor, no engine. They would get to St. Lucia like in 2-3 hours, and they would just row all the way to Antigua and back. And I mean, there's nobody who would even attempt that now. But we have to embrace this powerfulness of our history.
Telecommunications service provider Flow SVG says it remains committed to continuing its efforts to offer quality service to its customers for 2017. Addressing a media launch of 3 new promotions earlier this week, the company's country manager Wayne Hull says the promotions are all testimony to the company's dedication to offer value to its customers.
Promotion, and this would run from today until the end of March, and there's nothing better than cash at this time of the year. Big announcement from us is the launch of our new Hero Postpaid plan. This Hero Postpaid plan are what we consider the most cost-effective mobile postpaid services in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and it offers some great value in terms of data, voice, and SMS. Expect customers to see about 20% savings on their bill once they choose to sign up to these new Hero Postpaid plan. We'll be announcing or relaunching our bundled products today, and these, we believe, is sort of a untold story about the value that we offer to our customers here at Flow. And we are looking forward to doing more for the customers this year, and ensuring that the value that persons get from their telecommunication services, their TV services, is even much more rewarding and cost effective as we move into the year.
Providing a brief overview of the new Flow Money promotion, Marketing and Corporate Communications Manager Nikayla Williams says customers can look forward to an easy way of gaining cash from doing simple everyday transactions.
Our customers usually top up $15 basic, and that's it. You top up your $15. It doesn't matter where you complete that transaction, you're gonna get automatically entered into the draw. Our customers are usually buying their combo plans, and you know we have a new suite of combo plans from small all the way to extra large. And any of these combo plans that our customers purchase, they get entered into the draw to win $400 cash. Whenever a person activates one of our new hero plans, they get entered into the draw. And of course, we could not forget texting. It's our favorite pastime. So persons can text Flow Money, that's FLOWMONEY, to 6263, and they get entered. There is no limit to the amount of times a person can win. So if you won today and the computer picks you again tomorrow, we don't throw your name back and say, guess what, that's too much money for you. As often as you qualify and as often as you're picked by the randomizer, you can walk away with $400 cash every day. So this promotion is not only a 1 week or 1 month promotion, it really runs all the way up to the 2nd week in March, and we are looking forward to excitement coming out from this promotion.